Haddaway's What Is Love? One of the biggest dance songs of the early 1990s, right?
What is love? Baby, don't hurt me no more.
But did you know that it almost sounded like this?
Live their lives looking behind.
This is Smells Like Gen X. Can you smell the nostalgia?
Welcome to SmellsLikeGenX.com and Backspins. We take hit songs from the 70s, 80s, and 90s and dive into the unique stories that made those songs what they are. Before we go any further, free plug, head on over to SmellsLikeGenX.com for all things Gen X. So back in 1992, Nestor Haddaway. Yeah, that's his real name, by the way. I was today years old when I found that out. So anyways, Haddaway walks into a recording studio and wants to record What Is Love. The producers, though, had something else in mind. They're like, hey, man, you know the artist Joe Cocker? Because if you do, can you kind of maybe sort of possibly sound like him? Oh, and this whole dance thing you want to do? Can you make it a ballad? And of course, Nestor, a.k.a. Haddaway, was like, yeah, man, I know who Joe Cocker is. Love Joe Cocker. Love his sound. But I ain't no Joe Cocker. And he's like, I'm not doing it that way. I want to do me, boo. That's who I want to do. He probably didn't say that, but yeah, you get the idea. So Haddaway does his thing. And you would think a song like What Is Love, as soon as it gets done recording, hot off the presses, boom, it goes to the charts. Not necessarily the case in this story. This song sat on the shelves for quite some time, collected a lot of dust. At the beginning, record companies wanted nothing to do with it. Radio stations wouldn't touch it with a 10-foot pole. Quick story, I actually was a radio DJ back in 1992, and I remember playing this song in early 93, and the first time I played What Is Love, I literally said, what the is this? So yeah, it wasn't well received by any stretch of the imagination. So this song sat there, and it sat there, and it sat there. Finally, a radio station in Cologne, Germany, picked up the song. But they didn't play it like a normal song. They used it for a jingle. And for some odd reason, some German radio DJs or club DJs heard this jingle and was like, ooh, das ist gut song, ja? We should play it, yeah? And it just started getting legs from there. And it really took some time to get going. It finally peaked at number 11 on the US Hot 100 Billboard chart in like August of 1993. The song was released in January. Same thing can be said for the UK. It peaked at number 2 there, I think number 1 in Germany, and went to number 1 in 13 different countries all over the world. And it stayed on the charts for quite some time. And unfortunately for Haddaway, it was his one and only hit. But he did get some new legs, because back in 94, 95, 96 era, SNL picked up the song for a skit. Yes, we all know that one. Hey man, wanna dance? Wanna dance? And that became a movie, Night at the Roxbury. And then it became ingrained inside of our pop culture minds. Sort of the butt of a joke, but at the same time, play this at any wedding, birthday party, corporate event, whatever it may be. People are gonna dance to it. So yeah, one of the bigger songs of the 90s almost sounded smoky, bluesy, more like this. Instead of this. And that's the backspin of Haddaway in What Is Love.